What's up YouTube? Today I'm back here with another video. We do have Blackbeard in One Piece Fighting Path. I'll be reading out his skills and everything like that. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to be using ChatGPT just because I can't read the Chinese or Japanese version of what they have sent out. So I will be putting it on screen so you can see, what the skills look like, or, what the attacks look like. So let's get right into it. His first one is Dark Trap Assault Skill 2 Enhancement. Harness dark power to create a black trap, dealing great damage. If not in combat, creates a small trap. When in stealth, using the ultimate skill creates a large trap. You can manually detonate small traps to create large traps. If the enemy triggers a small trap, it becomes a large trap and causes a stronger explosion. 2. Tremor Shift Skill 2 Morph. Smash the ground with both hands, triggering an earthquake that morphs the terror into a wave form, has a knock up effect. 3. Dive Small Wave QTE1. Dive into a small dark trap on the ground. After diving, can move using the joystick but won't cause damage to the target. Releasing the button will exit and cause an area effect attack. Triggering other traps while diving will detonate the small trap and transformation into a large trap. Refreshing trap countdown cooldown. 4. Dive Tidal Wave. Dive into a large dark trap on the ground, same as above. Joystick movement allowed. No damage while moving. Releasing the button will cause an area effect. Detonating other traps while diving transforms this trap into a massive trap and refreshes cooldowns. 5. Pursuit. Tab to trigger trap pursuit. Hold to control the direction. If recently hit or attacked, can use joystick to move. Upon hitting a target above a trap, deals damage. Triggering the other traps will convert small to large traps and refresh cooldown. Dark Tunnel. Dark Tunnel is ultimate. Is deployed a dark trap underground. Touching a target will drag them into darkness. To burst them out, then burst them out of the ground for damage. If the target is pulled into the trap at the moment as casting Dark Tunnel, a massive explosion will occur. The target will stun for a short period and unable to use skills, increasing damage received. And his shared skill is Earth Shatter, Awakened Ultimate. Summon wind and thunder across the battlefield. Black cracks erupt from the ground, shaking enemies in terrain. Generates a powerful shockwave that knocks up enemies and shatters the ground. His partner skill is Skill Introduction Tremor Form. Collapse Skill 1. Harness tremor power to smash the ground. Includes tremor static effects. When rage is active, the skill chances to mountain collapse assault. Leaps forward and smashes the ground. If the directional input is made during the leap, the skill becomes Dark Trap Shift, forming a trap and switching to a dark form. Number 2, Mountain Collapse Assault Skill 1 Enhancement. Condenses tremor power, leaping forward and smashing the ground. Includes tremor status effects. 3, Dark Trap Shift Skill 1 Morph. Step on the ground to form a trap and switch to dark form. If not moving, creates a trap in the current position, dealing AoE damage. You can gain a large trap by stacking small traps hints. If moving, creates a trap at the target location with AoE damage. Number 4, Seismic Sea Skill 2. Gather tremor power to trigger an earthquake. After rage activation, this becomes Sea Assault, fast cast speed, wide shock range, knocked up and tremor effects. If a directional input is made during casting, it becomes Dark Trap Shift, creating a trap and switching to dark form. The shockwave applies tremor and knock-up effects. Nearby terrain will collapse as the shadow travels. And Sea Assault Skill Enhancement 2. Harness tremor power to surge forward and shake the ground. Includes weapon strike plus terrain breaking effect. Dark Trap Shift Skill 2 Morph. Step on the ground to form a trap and switch to dark form. Same description as 3 above. We have Earth Split Form. Smash the ground with tremor energy, leaving behind a crevices that is difficult for others to cross. Can use dash skills to cross the crevices. Some movement skills of Blackbeard can also cross. Earth Split Charge. Charge forward while punishing the ground with tremor energy, leaving behind a deep crevice Can use dash skills to cross the crevice. Some movement skills of Blackbeard can also cross. The crevices left behind is slightly larger. Unleash tremor power at the target, launching them into the air, then slam down using the force of tremor. Enemies hit are dealt heavy damage. Darkness form. Dark water pulls the target toward a black void with dark power. After rage is activated, the skills changes to dark water assault. Extend duration as weapon color effect. If the directional input is made during the process, then the skill changes to C shift, triggering a tremor in the direction of switching to tremor form. So it pulls the target into the black vortex with greater force and longer duration. Adds weapons color effect. Can tap again to retract the ability earlier. C shift skill 2 morph. Trigger a directional earthquake and switch to tremor form. Front loaded tremor applies knock up and tremor effects. Tremor travels through terrain and terrain crumbles as it moves. Dark trap. Step on the ground to form a trap. If stationary, creates a trap at your position. Dealing AoE damage, can stack small traps to create large ones. If moving, creates a trap at the target position with AoE damage. After rage is activated, the skill changes to Dark Tunnel, where a trap pulls the enemy into darkness and then explodes for large damage. Friendship skills. Tremor Darkness Friend. After entering the field, first triggers an earthquake in the forward direction. Creates a dark trap at the original location to pull enemies in. Badges. All badges effects apply at full level. Great badge. Blackbeard has mastered the combined power of the Dark Fruit and the Tremor Fruit. Special damage increased to 20%. Skill casting is smoother than switching between forms. When using the skill 2 form, Tremor Form, Sea Wave is now unleashed and enhanced Shockwave. Using skill 2 from Darkness Form, Dark Trap, the trap pulls in enemies twice. Additionally, the enhanced ultimate form, Darkness Form, now summons a large dark tunnel dealing more damage. Badge number 1. Damage increases 25% after activating ultimate or burst skill. Gain a shield 70% damage reduction for 30 seconds. Badge number 2. Attack speed increased by 25%. Critical rate increased by 30%. Badge number 3. Critical damage increased by 30%. Some skills and ultimates gain monster clearing effects. Badge number 4. Ignores enemies' defense by 30%. Ultimate burst skill and skill 1 all gain weapons color enhancement effects. Exclusive treasure effect. Tremor form skill 2. Cast a shockwave. Darkness skill 2. Dark trap pulls enemies in twice. Enhanced ultimate in darkness form has a longer dark tunnel AoE and deals more damage. That'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will be back with more. Peace.